Hey, good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be. So, sorry about today. Everything went haywire today, and I'd rather not explain. Hey, anyway, I was watching Kip on the ground over there, and he's going to do a flight from Denver to Las Vegas. And see if we can see him around here somewhere. TP shows up on multiplayer. Right at the moment, I do not. But he is doing a flight from here to Las Vegas, like I said. And he's getting staged right now, and he does everything by the book. I really don't. I'm not that far ahead yet. So I've got things basically set up. I haven't got permission to display anything of his live stream, and I'm not going to bother him. Give me just a moment here. Refresh that. That's weird. All right. So, the plan I've got set up here is Denver, 38,000 feet, runway 17 left. Connor procedure. We're going to ILS 26 right via the Bourbon arrival to KLAS. And filed plans with them and send route to avionics. So last night went pretty well. I'm definitely getting becoming way more comfortable with it and starting to understand its little eccentricities, little differences. I'm so used to flying Airbus that when I jump into a Boeing, it's like, oh man, I don't know what I'm doing at all. Okay. Let me get out of here. Do.
Denver ground, Kin, India, November, Victor 771 tree ready to taxi west departure with Quebec.
Kin, India, November, Victor 771 tree taxi to and hold short of runway 17L, using taxiway Bravo November Kilo Charlie November Echo Delta. Contact tower on 1 tree 5. Tree when ready.
Bravo November Kilo Charlie November Echo Delta.
Taxi to and hold short runway 17L via taxiway Bravo November Kilo Charlie November Echo Delta Kin India November Victor 771 tree. Denver Airport information Quebec 0500 Zulu. Wind 26 tree at 4. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, few clouds at 4,500 foot, few clouds at 12,900 feet, temperature, 15. Dew point, 1 tree. Altimeter 299er2, 15. ILS runway 25 and ILS runway 26 in use. Landing and departing runway 25 and runway 26. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Quebec.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't actually catch the altimeter setting. Oh no. Oh no. I think I might have some things turned off, and that's the reason why I can't see them. Oh, it's a drag. Let me go back to the main menu. Oh, I hate doing that. Yeah, I wouldn't have seen him. We don't need the... Why don't we speed this up then? We'll start at 17 left. And set it for class. And that's going to be 26 left. He's taking the Connor 7 out, I believe. I don't know what the Warner does. Just takes that a little bit further. Okay, whatever. And the arrival procedure was ILS 26 left. What's he doing? Reno, Bourbon. All right, well, we'll do Bourbon. Okay. And was there anything else that I need to do? Fly a plan with air traffic control, send route to avionics. Set this to IFR. 38,000 feet. Okay, cool. All right. So I learned one major eccentricity last night. Well, difference. Like when you engage LNAV, sometimes it wasn't engaging. Couldn't get it to engage. And I was reading up on it, and they're like, well, if the target you're going after is more than 15 degrees, on takeoff, then LNAV will not engage, and try setting a heading towards the next waypoint, and then try turning on LNAV. And that seemed to do it. Let's see where he's at. See if I can see him now. Shit, throttle's off. I see Sergeant Dinky Duck. Sergeant Dinky Duck is the only one that I see. We can see him. We should be able to see Kip. Oh, maybe not. Well, what a drag. I don't see him. Or... what a bummer. I don't think he's on 2020, but he may be. And that would absolutely explain why we couldn't see him. Oh, what a drag. That's a shame. Let me check out. He's still over there setting up for setting up everything in the M Studio all perfect. Oh well. Can't really can't really wait around then. We'll just have to go on and do our own thing, you know what I mean? Okay, let's get back in the cockpit. So 38,000 feet. My God, there's got to be a quicker way. They need to really make this a dial in. It takes forever. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I want to wear my finger out just getting there. My lord, that took a while. All right, let's check our plan. See if it got the plan. Okay, good. So I see all the stars all out there. I don't see any discontinuities at the moment. Everything looks pretty straightforward. But let's see what we see in here. So we take off, we go to Foams, Tavern, Vaughn. There's Connor, Werner, and then a discontinuity. Oh, that's right, it doesn't work that way. You've got to select what you want and then go to the discontinuity and click there, and it takes it out that way. In the Airbus, you just hit clear and keep hitting clear until clear shows up down here at the bottom of your screen, and then you clear what you want. Now that I've changed that and removed the discontinuity, hit execute. So yeah, so looking at the thing, Foams, Tavern, Vaughn, Tibu, Connor, and that's the end of the Sid. Then we move into the cruise pretty much out to Werner, and then we'll have all the approach stuff. All right, let's enable the auto throttle. I'm going to set vertical speed to 1,000 feet. And again, no, we don't want... Well, we'll see what we get once we get in the air. 11 VNAV stuff. Okay. Pardon me, I'm drifting quite a bit. There's 90. We're already catching air? Really? Getting the nose up. 20. There's 140. Landing gear up. There's 600 feet. Bringing the flaps up. And we'll try to engage VNAV. Oh, no. LNAV. What? What are you doing? Oh, you know what? It would help if I engage the autopilot.
Don't sink.
Yeah.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
The most important thing.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Yeah, don't sink. Don't sink, man.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
I'm surprised nobody sampled that and added that into like some music. Music for pilots. Yeah, let me pause for a minute. Oh, never mind. Oh, maybe it is something in my settings still. Because I should be able to see him on. Okay. Oh, you know, I know what it is. This got me the other day during the live stream. I'll bet you anything. It is this setting right here. Air traffic. Really? No. Not traffic quality. No, I see Duckus. Sergeant Dinky Duck. You know that? Maybe I have to add him as a friend? No, I wouldn't think so, because I don't have all the other Microsoft Flight Simulator people as friends. I could try changing the server instead of being automatic. Do. Well, it was worth a shot. I'll have to figure it out some other time. Okay. Did we ever get on LNAV? No, we didn't. Let's try to go now. Let's try to do a direct to ohms. See what it does. So we'll see if it keeps going forward or if the plane starts turning. If not, I'll try to do a manual heading turn towards foam and try to reacquire LNAV that way. I don't see it happening. Okay, so let's do a grab our heading here. No. Oh, I see. Nor do I. Okay, there we go. Kind of hard to make out. A little light. And then heading select. Okay. You can actually probably skip having to go all the way back to foams and try to go right to tavern. But yeah, we didn't do any of that. I'm hearing him talk to ATC and I'm not doing my job.
Denver approach, Ken India November, Victor 771 tree is type 4 miles northeast of 1 Charlie Oscar, 10,300 feet. Request flight following.
Ken India November Victor 771 tree Denver approach. Squawk tree 616.
Squawk 3616.
Squawk tree
Can INV
Victor
India November Victor 7713.
Ken India November Victor 771 tree. Radar contact tree miles north of 1 Charlie Oscar 8, 10,900 feet altimeter tree 007.
Roger, Ken India November Victor 771 tree. Denver approach, Ken India November Victor 771 tree 1 miles northeast of 7 Charlie Oscar 5, 12,000 foot request IFR to Las Vegas, ready to copy.
Ken India November Victor 771 tree is cleared to Las Vegas Airport as filed. Squawk tree 616.
Ken India November Victor 771
3 is cleared to Las Vegas. So why do they say it sometime? Okay, never mind. I get it.
Ken India November Victor 771 tree readback correct. Radar contact 12,600 feet altimeter tree.
Oh.
09er continue to phones following heading tree 20 climb and maintain FL tree 90.
You want 39?
Continue to phones following heading tree 20 climb and maintain FL tree 90 Ken India November Victor 771 tree.
39.
Ken India November Victor 771 tree contact Denver departure. 1. Good day. Kin India November Victor 771 tree. Did you hear my last transmission?
Oh. No.
126. 1 for Kin India November Victor 771 tree.
126100 for Denver. What is that? 1261.
Denver departure Kin India November Victor 771 tree is passing 14,700 feet, climbing FL tree 90.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree Denver departure altimeter tree 0. 10 radar contact continue to TAVRN. Kin India November Victor 771 tree contact Denver Center on 125. 905. Good day.
Boy, is that the wind or what's going on there?
India November Victor 771 tree, please acknowledge.
Could be the changing wind for the day.
Going to 125. 905 Kin India November Victor 771 tree.
It's like it wants to keep crashing. All right, let's see if this thing's gonna turn. Hmm. There we go. Yeah, it's doing it. It's doing its thing, Captain. Thank you, aircraft. All right, now I can go ahead and start tweaking some things here. I think I've been flying night. I've been doing night flying, and so I really have no need to have a whole lot of detail into the terrain or into objects or into anything really, because I can't really see much. But I've got it just at twilight at the moment, so it's all right, I guess. You need light shafts. He uses frames, yeah, I do not. Let's make it a little bit darker. Put the, oops, wrong thing. I'm so sorry. Put the sun a little bit lower.
Denver Center Can, India November Victor 771 tree is passing FL 205, climbing FL tree 90. Can India November Victor 771 tree, Denver Center radar, contact continue.
You know, maybe that was him. You know, I never asked what his I assumed his in-game name is Kip. But I never really asked. Oh, I did get to mess with the replay tool last night and recorded a couple of takeoff and landings.
Can India November Victor 771 tree, contact
Pretty cool.
on 12865. Good day.
12865.
One 12865 for Can India November Victor 771 tree.
Denver Center. So you announce your to Denver Center when you contact them. So Denver Center, and then you say Kenya's India November Victor 7713. What do you say?
Denver Center Can India November
Denver Center Kin.
771 tree.
Identify yourself.
225.
Your altitude and what you're climbing for.
Can India November Victor 771 tree. Denver Center radar contact. Continue to CONNR.
Continue to Connor.
India, November, Victor 771 tree. Contact Denver Center on 119er. 85. Good day.
It's like they keep just shuffling us back and forth.
Niner, 85 Kin India November Victor 771 tree.
So let's see here. So then we would have to say Denver Center, India's India November. What do we got a caution for? It's like there's the haze, they're so bright. Mine eyes. So Denver Center, Kinneas, da 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 da. I'm at 24,000 climbing to 9,000. Something like that.
Denver Center Kin India November Victor 771 tree is passing FL 245.
Is passing 245 climbing 39.
Kin India November Victor.
Do you have to say FL?
1 tree. Denver
Let me FL 390.
Continue to WERNR.
Continue to the wiener. If you say so. So what's going on here? Lovely. So yeah, I got to do the recording, and I don't normally record my landings, but it's because they're awful. And but it was cool watching the replay. You can watch it from any angle you want, but watching the reversers kick in, mighty cool. So, lovely Colorado night. We've just left Denver, passing over the Front Range. Ah, Dillon Reservoir. I got a fishing hook stuck in my thumb, or in a finger. I don't remember if it was the thumb or not now. It's so traumatic, I've forgotten. But there wasn't anybody around to help me. And I couldn't endure the pain and push it through myself, clip off the tip and pull it back out because I was a younger kid. I knew how to drive. I drove up there. So then I had to drive all the way back down to Castle Rock, which was, I don't know, an hour or so, hour and a half. A fish hook stuck in my finger and go to Swedish Medical Center. And then they had to extract it, and you had to just rip it through the skin. Oh, that sucked. But I was mad at myself, you know. I mean, no matter what, it was going to be painful. And I just didn't resign myself to doing what needed to be done right then and there, and just push the damn thing through and try to cut off the tip, you know. But I probably would have caused more damage to my finger, and I don't know. Either way, one of those weird fishing moments. I was being stupid. I was trying to unscrew something with the side of a lure, using that like a screwdriver. How stupid. And I slipped, and there it went. Have you ever been to Denver? You have any stories about Denver? It is a lovely place. It's gotten mighty weird lately. But you know, things change. They go in cycles and circles. And you know, either way, people come and go. Colorado will endure. It's a lovely, lovely place on Earth. Magical, really. I mean, a lot of famous people have come here and found themselves. The biggest story for me, the one that impresses me, is the Eagles, the band The Eagles. So they were trying to figure themselves out and, you know, figure out who they wanted to be. They had just separated from cordially, friendly, separated from Linda Ronstadt's, ugh, I didn't speak tonight, Linda Ronstadt's band. So then they came to Colorado and were working on stuff and trying to figure out what sound they wanted and what they wanted to do and what they wanted to call themselves. And so it was here in Colorado, their time in Colorado, where they went really high, you know, high. They got really high in the mountains. I mean, high up on the mountains. And we're high on the mountains out here. And they decided that Eagles was the way to go for them. Fit the sound that they wanted. And everything for their first album started coming together here. So they credit, you know, them becoming the Eagles. They credit Colorado for so that's lovely. Hello, Pilot Luke. Hey, good to see you again, sir. Good to see you. I'm sorry I missed you the other night. And I didn't know what to do, and I afterwards I thought about it. I'm like, well, I should have then offered like a Discord channel or turning on the Microsoft audio chat stuff or some way to communicate, because that was an awful mighty nice gesture. And I'm gonna turn down the engines some more. They're just so, no matter how low I turn them, they just are really screeching. That's not so bad.
November, Victor 771 tree. Contact Denver Center on 12865. Good day.
So I should have said, hey, Captain Luke, would you like to get like go into Discord and chat, or I can turn on the Microsoft Flight Simulator options for in-game speaking, but I've never used any of that stuff.
(128) 65 for Ken India November Victor 771 tree.
Denver Center.
Denver Center Ken India November Victor 771 tree is at FL tree 20.
FL 32. What does he say?
India November Victor 771 tree. Denver Center radar contact.
Is it FL 320 climbing FL 390? And we should be good. Cool, the plane is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Sure, we could be cruising a lot faster now that we're way up here. So auto throttle is on. If we... There's a question for Captain Luke. How do I manually make it go faster? Because we're only doing 199, and that doesn't seem right at all. Plane has got some guts, I'm imagining. Turn this off. It did nothing. Speed intervention. Speed. Maybe because it's still climbing. We haven't hit top climb. I'm not entirely certain. So yeah, Colorado, really a lovely place. This summer, I would really like to get out there and go camping and fishing. So last year, during my live streams, I focused a lot on the major camping spots around Colorado for fishing, mostly camping and fishing. I was usually taking the Icon out or something out and landing on bodies of water.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree. Contact Denver Center on 134. 5. Good day.
Contact Denver Center on 1345. What?
Going to 134. 5 Kin India
1345.
Victor 77.
Okay, so we're at Denver Center, Kenya's flight, India November Victor 7713 is climbing flight level, is passing flight level 3500, climbing 3900.
Denver Center Kin India November Victor 771 tree is passing FL tree 55, climbing FL tree 90.
Kin India
Five.
Tree Denver Center radar contact continue.
Okay. And out we go again. So yeah, I went around and looked at, did live streams on, you know, some of the best camping and fishing spots and parks that we have out here. Some of them seem really fantastic. And I haven't been fishing in a long time. Probably do me some good to just get out there again. Hello, don't do that. So did a quick little video last night on the interior of this thing, and if you haven't seen it, it's freaking amazing, Captain. Look at this. No, don't go down. Just bring it up a tiny bit. I need to set the controls to be a little bit more soft. Let's try that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, So look at that thing. Exactly what I wanted in an aircraft. Couches. That is how I want passengers to... For example, I've been wishing for the Microsoft Flight Simulator Passengers app from day one. I was in alpha for 2020, and the forums were already around. So one of the first things that I started asking for in the wish list category of things is, one of these days, I said, you fellas are going to be able to allow us to invite people onto our plane and sim. And we now have avatars, right? And so a way, instead of just watching the live stream, sure, they've got screens around the place that could be displaying actually what I'm live streaming, and you can be hearing me and interacting with me and all that, but your ability to hang out in here and do more simming stuff, not just stand there and stare at each other. Like, sit in a seat, walk around, use a camera to explore things internally and externally, mostly externally, you know. And hello, back down. So I called this the area for my besties. This is like where my besties hang out. This is their area. Hey, easy. No, not down there. That's where my besties send the bad people. To the besties area. Then we've got a little area for the valet back here, and he doesn't like to mingle. He likes just, you know, how valets are. They're just efficient. So this is where the valet hangs out by himself. Now check this out. Look at that. I like a big bed. I like rolling around a lot. I think you get like 6 people on there. And I would want that whole wall to be a TV. That's too small. I mean, if you're gonna go to all the expense of all of this, go for broke on the TV, man. Do the whole wall. Then we got a little shower. We're in the shower, actually. Oop. There we go. Now you can see the shower stuff. It's only visible there. Got a private little toilet over there and a sink behind us. But yeah, isn't this lovely? So yeah, hanging out, and I would much rather be hanging out, and I'd much rather you be able to hang out when I'm doing a flight inside the plane. Or also multiplayer cockpit. That is going to be fantastic if they ever get around to it. Priorities, right? But yeah, I would love to have you guys be able to fly in the plane. That just seems like too much fun. And your ability to chat with each other and do other cool sim-like things. And have a drink, get some coffee, wave to each other, and, you know, all that good stuff.
Center on 125-675. Good day.
Contact Denver Center 125-675, right? Something like that. What'd you say? So we're going to... Going to 125-675.
November Victor 771 tree, did you copy?
Right?
125-675.
125-675. So he doesn't have to say going to. I thought that you say going to. Okay, so Denver Center. India November Victor 7713. And flight level 39 FL 390. I mean, we're not climbing anymore. So what does he say?
India November Victor 771 tree FL tree 9.
Yeah, FL 390.
In India November Victor 771 tree. Denver Center radar contact continue.
But he didn't throw in the good day part. No matter. I too would like to, you know, be able to, again, go on to somebody's live stream, like Kip again, we're talking about him tonight, and be able to just, I'm not sure how to do it, like doing a group. But I think they would really need like an app. And that way you can, really not sure how it would all come together. But some way that I see when he's live streaming, it says, hey, these are the seats that are available. This is how much space he's got, or something like that. Because what do you do if he's only flying a 4-seater and he's got 73 people watching? We can't all jump into that aircraft. But let's say, you know, he's doing a party flight, like I'm doing a party flight right now. I've got plenty of space. And you can see that I'm flying, and you can click, and they would just, you know, if we're on a friends list or we're connected somehow through the app, then you can jump in. Jump in any flight, or even just people that own Microsoft Flight Simulator that just want to fly that way. Just click an airline and click where you want to go, and you click fly, I want to fly inside the plane button, something like that. And it spawns you as a passenger. Sorry if I'm talking loud. In my headset, the engines are still awfully loud.
Ken India November Victor 771 Tree. Contact Denver Center on 134. Fife. Good day.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep switching this and bouncing around. I wonder if that annoys pilots, just how much switching back and forth that they do between controllers. I mean,
5 for Ken India November.
How is it not completely, mostly automated at this point? How many times do you have to talk to somebody?
Denver Center Ken India November Victor 771 Tree FL Tree 90.
Ken India November Victor 771 Tree Denver Center radar contact continue.
Kind of want to look over and see William Shatner looking out at me. Hello. If you're old, you might get that. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. Hello, Henning. I'm crossing my fingers right now. You have a fantastic day gliding, Captain. Right on. I hope you have a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic day today. Can't wait to hear all about it. It's most excellent. That's so cool. So Henning in the chat room, he's doing this stuff for real. He's got huevos of steel, and he's out there getting close to being done with all of his gliding training and close to being a real glider pilot. So if you're interested in real glider pilots or getting to know one, I think you can click on somebody's name or click on the dots next to somebody in the chat room and go to their channel. Uh-oh, they're talking to me. What do you want? Are we doing that handoff again?
Going to 127. 55 Kin India, November, Victor 771 tree.
Okay, so this is going to be again Denver Center in India, November, Victor 7713 at F flight level 390, something like that.
Denver Center Kin India, November, Victor 771 tree, FL tree 90.
390.
Kin India, November, Victor 771 tree, Denver Center. Radar contact continue.
Thank you much. The people that produced the custom Las Vegas scenery that I haven't released an updated version for 2024 yet. So I think we're just going to get the standard Microsoft Flight Simulator Las Vegas scenery. It's not so bad. So that's like one of the only locations I like flying to that, you know, I really want to see the scenery, so I'm hoping they release a new one. You're gonna try to catch some thermals today. All right. He's probably accustomed to that, but if not, maybe take some motion sickness pills with you. Take one or two of those before you go. Man, just hours from now, you're going to be in the air really flying. I can't wait till you get those meta glasses and can record everything. It's going to be neat to see how things look recorded on those. That's got to be a trip. So slowly but surely becoming better friends with the 737 Last few days have been pretty good. I've learned a lot. First night was just a tragedy. Couldn't figure out anything. And then watched a couple videos, and then the next night was mostly trying to nail an ILS landing. Finally figured out why, some of the things that were causing me not to be able to achieve an ILS landing. Speaking of, you should really get in there and look at the charts for the arrival and go over a couple of things. Okay, so let me grab the ILS localizer page. It is down here on your EFB here as well if you minimize it. Okay, so what I'm looking for.
November Victor 771 Tree, contact Salt Lake Center on 1 Tree. Niner, good day.
Okay, contact Salt Lake Center this time.
Go to 1 Tree. Niner Kin, India.
So now that time he said going to
771.
the channel that he's going to. Okay, so tune Salt Lake. So Salt Lake Center, Kinneas, India, November. Victor 7713 at flight level 390. So I need the ILS
Center Kin, India, November Victor
115 111.5.
Tree 90. Kin, India, November Victor 771 Tree, Salt Lake Center radar. Contact continue.
Now, it's probably already set up, and I don't know if you have to do this or not. But there is this thing down here. 1115? 1115, yeah. And I don't know that you have to set it here. But I've got it there. And then there's on the Boeing, on the Airbus, there's a nav radio page here that you can set. And we're going to need course heading 259. And let's put it in over here at the co-pilots. And autopilot 2 is already engaged. All right, might as well set the brakes. I don't expect any bad weather when we get there, but where's the brakes? Okay, so the overhead lights are not up here. Aha, thank you. Ah, yes. You're nice. Okay, so we don't set brakes out here. That's Airbus. Then I don't know why it does that. Your longest, excuse me, your longest flight this year was 55 minutes, and you want to try to beat it today because your record last year was 2.5 hours. Wow. I hope you catch some good thermals today that keep you up a long time. That's great. Okay. All right. Again, fingers crossed you have a great day. Be safe always, of course. Of course. You already know. But I just have to say it. I just got to say it. How exciting.
India November, Victor 771 Tree, contact Salt Lake Center on 1 Tree. 6. Good day.
Going to 1336.
1 Tree.
1336.
Victor 771.
Okay, so that time he didn't say going to, he just said whatever. The frequency and the plane. So again, Salt Lake Center, Kineas, India November 7713 at flight level 390.
Salt Lake Center, India November, Victor 771 Tree, FL Tree 90.
In India, November, Victor 771 Tree, Salt Lake Center, radar contact, continue.
Whoops. Hey, luggage. Oh man, so if this were the real world and we're flying to Vegas, where would you want to go? I'm hungry. I'm really hungry tonight. And just had a boiled egg earlier, and that's it. So man, what am I craving? Everything in Vegas is good for the most part. I think you can find anything that you want. I mean, they have all the star chefs. Just as far as like, you know, what we could afford is a damn good hamburger. Now, if we wanted to go crazy, I would say let's go to the Heart Attack Grill. But I mean, my gosh, some of those hamburgers, wow. But just, you know, a decent hamburger that's really, really good. The actor Mark Wahlberg and their family, you know, Donnie Wahlberg and the Wahlbergs, they have their own chain of hamburger restaurants called Wahlburgers. And I had the good fortune to eat at Wahlburgers one of the last times I was in Las Vegas. And so I'd recommend, let's go to there. Let's go there. If you're really hungry and you really want to chat out, don't want just a hamburger, you want a selection. I'm saying let's go to the Rio then, the Rio buffet. It used to be the bomb. It used to be one of those ones where it's international, they may have changed it. I hope not. But I'm sure somebody's still doing one of those where it's like you can do the whole world. Like each section of the buffet is a different section of food from around the world. So you get your Mexican over here, your Chinese, your Italian, your yada, 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 yada. And then they have usually like dessert island, which is that every dang dessert from every place in the world. A little bit pricey, but man, that's one of those ones. Okay, we're gonna be here a while. I care more about the food when I go to Vegas than the gambling. How about you? You're like, no.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree contact Salt Lake Center on 125-575. Good day.
Hey, 12575. Getting us into November Victor 7713.
Going to 125.
Now there it said going to.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree.
You're confusing me, man. Okay, Salt Lake Center, getting us India November Victor 7713 at flight level 390. 90.
Salt Lake Center, Kin India November Victor 771 tree FL tree 90.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree Salt Lake Center radar contact continue.
Yeah, I'd really like to start getting better at the air traffic control thing. Watch all these guys. Like, you're going to do VATSIM. I don't really want to do VATSIM. That's a little too intimidating for me. But I see that, like, Kip is using Say Intentions and other people are using things like Beyond ATC. I don't really care which one. But I know that I need to learn it. On one of the I think it was last week's community fly-in, the host of the official Microsoft Flight Simulator community fly-ins is one of them is Seedy, and he put out a hypothetical question like, if you were on a plane and the pilots both die or whatever, and who would you trust? Would you trust a simmer who's got 500 hours in the aircraft? Let's just go with this. A simmer that has 500 hours
Kin India November
in...
771 tree contact Denver Center on 127.
So, I don't understand this. We're going forward, and now we're contacting Salt Lake Center, but now they want us to contact Denver Center, which is behind us. This makes no sense to me, the handoffs that they do.
127.
I'm sure there's a logic to it all, but I don't get it. Hey, Denver Center, Kineas, India November 7713 at flight level 390.
Denver Center, Kin India November Victor 771 tree FL tree 9.
He didn't say at, he just says FL.
Kin
Okay.
India November Victor 771 tree. Denver Center radar contact continue.
All right.
India November Victor 771 tree contact Los Angeles Center on 1.
Now he's sending us all the way forward for Los Angeles.
Go to 124. 2 Kin India November Victor 771 tree.
Los Angeles Center, Kineas, yada 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 yada. FL 390.
Los Angeles Center, Kin India November Victor 771 tree FL tree 90.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree Los Angeles Center radar contact continue.
Okay, Huxar 380. They've got a Cat 1. And if something goes wrong, we need to climb to 3,200 feet and do an arc. Out to here and go back to Relin. Or Huxar, whichever one. And try it again. So where are we? We are at Bourbon, Bishop, Gog. There's Huxar and Relin. Yeah, almost there. What is our speed now? Okay, now he's cruising. Well, that's too bad. Again, I didn't ask Kip if that was actually his name. That may have been him the whole time. And I didn't see him, but he was seeing other people and I didn't see other people. So, I don't know. That's unfortunate. That's too bad. Really wanted to fly next to him. I don't have very many night hours built up. I had a lot of night hours in 2020 because I was learning the A320 at that time. And so, man, I was doing lots and lots and lots of flights to get my night hours. So this is kind of killing two birds with one stone. Getting airline practicing and getting my night hours. It's actually pretty bright out tonight. Last few nights have been pretty darn dark. Oh, it's like a baseball field or something. Like a landing zone for an alien here. Like over there too. Landing zone 2 for aliens. Baseball. Next Grand Theft Auto game delayed to 2026 as Take-Two says blockbuster video game franchise requires extra time to complete. Good boy. I wish Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 would have done that. Everybody does. Everybody does. Wish they would have done the same thing. We would have been fine this year, just still sticking with 2020 and letting them work on everything. It was a very bad decision. Andor creator explains why Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine do not appear on screen in this season or this whatever. Huge underwater volcano situated off U.S. coast could erupt any day now, scientists warn. Oh, they're making a Smurfs movie? Smurfs, Dragons, and Aliens. Family movies lean into magic and wonder. Cool. Meet the horses running the Kentucky Derby. I've watched like one derby my whole life. Don't know anything about it. Civilization 7 official Warlord live action trailer. Are they already doing a DLC? Warlord? I don't know what that's all about. Thousands of flight sim add-ons, Orbix Central flight sim add-ons. Microsoft is now forcing new users to adopt a passwordless future. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. I don't know. Diablo official trailer. The best budget TVs for gaming, according to the experts. Ooh. Stock soar on new jobs report data. Fantastic. The Equalizer canceled after 5 seasons of CBS. Oh, I've never seen an episode. Roadcraft official rebuild together trailer. Oh, that's where you do construction and you build roads. Roadcraft. Yeah, it looks fun. Wish my dad was still around to see all these construction games. Wonder what do you think about that if he would have had something like that to play with as a kid. He was a construction worker. Wonder if he'd get a kick out of something like that. Black Ops 6's CR-56 AMAX has terrifying accuracy if you spec it out right. Oh yeah, sad news today. Ruth Buzzy has passed away at 88. And man, I am glad that we have social media. Because for the last, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years, Ruth Buzzy has been on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and posting and making us laugh, and I would love sending her little rose emojis and a beer emoji, and you know, occasionally I would get a couple of hearts from her, you know, back saying she liked it. And just that we all got to spend some time with her on Twitter before she went. And so here's to you, Ruth Buzzy. You have a a lovely time out there, wherever you're headed to. Where's Orion? A little too hard to tell right at the moment from this angle. That could be it there at the belt. Or is that the moon? That's the moon. Now I need a Stargazer app for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so when I'm flying around I can tell what's up in the sky. Find the constellations. By Jove, that looked like a dipper. Surprised they haven't bothered us. Is this Las Vegas coming up? Sure enough. I can't believe they haven't brought us down. Are we supposed to bring ourselves down? Because we need to be at 5,000 feet and we're way up. Really, and I don't have any options. I thought we already did this. We already did our clearance for... I thought that was one of the first things that we did.
Los Angeles Center Kin, India, November, Victor 771 Tree would like to change destination to Las Vegas.
Kin India November Victor 771 Tree is cleared to Las Vegas Airport as filed. Squawk Tree 616.
You're supposed to tell everybody to settle down. Sit down, buckle up.
Kin India November Victor 771 Tree acknowledge last transmission.
Kin India November Victor 771 Tree cleared to Las Vegas Airport as filed. Squawk Tree 616.
Kin India November Victor 771 Tree readback correct. Radar contact FL Tree 80. Turn left heading 225. Proceed on course.
Turn left heading 225. Proceed on course. Kin India November
Close enough.
Victor 771 Tree.
Kin India November Victor 771 Tree descend and maintain 9,900 feet.
That's what I like to hear.
Descend and maintain 9,900 foot. Kin India November Victor 771 Tree.
Okay, great. So far so good. This is where usually everything's been going wrong for me, learning how to fly this aircraft. Just gotta keep a positive attitude, keep my fingers crossed. Sucks when you fly even a short flight like this, or feel bad for the guys that do the really long flights and then it crashes, or you know, you screw up, you put all the time into it and then you botch your landing. Yeah, so I'm thinking we should go to Wahlburgers when we get to Vegas. They got a cool little place. It's kind of like an outside bar. It gets a little too warm inside. It's called The Carnival, and it's right next to Harrah's. So yeah, you pretty much, I think you just cut right through Harrah's, and it's you know, like they have this little plaza area between two buildings, and it's under like a giant canopy. It's a pretty cool little place. If you've never been to any of the casinos, then yeah, let's do a walk around and hit up quite a few of them. I have not been back since they built the Sphere. It's amazing how quickly they built that thing. So I wonder what's going to be on the Sphere tonight for us to see. Using the Spreed brakes. Coming down in it. The immortal words of Trent Reznor. Is that... I can't think of the damn thing. I want to say Lake Powell, but not Lake Powell. What can I think of it? Then there's Henderson this way.
November Victor, 771 tree contact Los Angeles Center on 124. 625. Good day.
Los Angeles Center on 6. The Hoover Dam. Yeah.
Going to 124. 625 Ken India November Victor 771 tree. Los Angeles Center Ken India November Victor 771 tree is at FL2 tree 0, descending 9,900 feet. Ken India November Victor 771 tree Los Angeles Center radar. Contact continue.
$1,000. Oh, don't crash. This is where everybody's been crashing on approach lately. Something changed there though, like the engine sound went out. The engines went out on me the other night. Not that I mind, but it's kind of uncomfortable, weird when it's so quiet. But yeah, only the engine sound, the volume slider, the engine noise died. All the other volume sliders, everything worked fine. Just the engines.
71 tree, you are 17 miles east. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Zulu runway 26. Our approach via FLY yes train.
Dang, we're still at 17,000.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree. You are 15 miles east of Las Vegas. Contact Las Vegas Tower on 119er. 9er when inbound on the approach.
You're telling me.
India November Victor 771 tree. Did you hear my last transmission?
No, I'm freaking out because we're moving really, really fast, pal. And
Tower on 119er. 9er Kin India November Victor 771 tree.
we're at 15,000 feet. And we still ultimately need to come down to 3,800 feet. Good, good. Bleed off a lot of speed, make this turn really wide. Nine. Probably widen the circle by telling it not to be so aggressive. Maybe. Hucks are 5,000 feet. Good.
Sync rate.
I hear ya.
Sync rate. Too low, terrain. 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 Too low, terrain.
I hear ya.
Terrain. Too low, 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 terrain.
What? Oh no. There was a hill right there. Oh, I totally blew it.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Killed us all.
Too low. Terrain.
Okay.
Too low. Terrain. Too low.
So that's why you don't go below your minimums before you're supposed to.
Too low. Terrain.
Okay, you shut.
Too low. Terrain. 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 Too low. Terrain.
All right, let's get back up to 5.
Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Why are you doing that, buddy?
Too low. Terrain.
Oh, I see.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too
Oh, we're probably gonna crash again. Yep. Okay,
low. Terrain. Too low.
that's a positive. There's 5-5.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Oh, that would help.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Shh.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Oh my God. Okay. Localizer. (259) 259. Not getting it. Still hauling ass. Yeah, the engine noise, you can hear it again. Okay, now 3.8. Really? What now? Too slow? Oh. I don't have an ILS diamond. Five. Five. What now? Ah. No, I blew it.
Flight slow.
Mm-hmm.
Flight slow.
Okay, let's see if we can go back out to... Okay. Oh my.
Too low. Gear. 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 Too low.
Uh-oh, now she won't go back up. Too slow.
Gear. Too low. Gear. 100.
Crashed again.
110.
Okay. Oh my.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Climb up.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Well, now she's not responding in the climb at all. Auto throttle's armed.
Too low. Terrain. 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 Too low. Terrain.
Okay. Ooh, Huxar.
Slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Okay. It's all right. All right, so trying to hit Huxar again. You're awful kind. Meaning they haven't, you haven't gone into the chat and just totally made fun of me for screwing up so bad. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Boy, because I watch other people's streams and some of the followers are just ruthlessly mean. They play all kinds of crazy failure noises, and I know they made it good spiritedly. I mean, we're all trying, we're all learning all the time. But boy, they sure razz him. Well, next time I'll know to come in and ask for a descent earlier, and really, because coming down that fast, we were just hauling ass, and so gonna need to come in and get lower and get a lot slower before trying to make our way into Vegas. Ooh. Don't want to offset the throttles. Okay, so why didn't I get my lock? Four settings right. Okay, I've got lock here. Loke. Huxar. And Huxar is 5,000, right? Then 3.8.
Las Vegas Tower, Ken, India, November, Victor 771 tree, 11 miles, east inbound, ILS, Zulu runway 26, our approach.
Ken, India, November, Victor 771 tree, Las Vegas Tower. Altimeter 29er. 68 cleared, ILS, Zulu runway 26, our approach.
What does she give me? 2968. $2968. Glide slope.
Ken, India, November, Victor 771 tree, acknowledge last transmission.
2500.
Cleared ILS, Zulu runway 26, our approach, Ken, India, November, Victor 771 tree.
Turn on the instant replay recorder so we can see how bad I messed this up.
Tree wind calm, cleared to land runway 26R.
Cleared to land runway 26, our Ken, India, November, Victor 771 tree.
There's the sphere over there. It looks like they just got the Pac-Man head up. The goofy eyes. Okay, they only got a Cat 1, so
500.
let me go ahead and disengage the autopilot.
400.
Oops. Hold on.
200. 100.
Uh-oh. Ah, came down a little hard there.
India November Victor 771 tree, contact ground on 127. Niner.
Oh, don't drift.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree, did you hear my last transmission?
No. Too busy thinking about not dying right here. So you'll have to give me a minute. The wrong time to be
127. Not
trying to talk to me.
November Victor 771 tree.
Okay, reverse thrust worked. Oh, good. So the speed brake flaps up.
Las Vegas ground, Kin India November Victor 771 tree, request taxi to parking.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha 5 cross runway 8L Alpha 5 Bravo Bravo 4.
Now, Alpha 5. What the hell should say?
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha 5 cross runway 8L Alpha 5 Bravo Bravo 4 Kin India November Victor 771 tree.
I can't read that far out. B4. B4. B5. So I think we just go forward, just straight forward to cross this to our right and keep going forward. Let's turn on the whatchamacallit to double check. Yeah. I think we were just, yep, just go forward. Forward. Unless the next one is, I will know in a minute. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh, uh-huh. No. Really? E5. B to B4. Easy. E5, okay, yeah, to B4. B to B4. And then what? They don't tell you where to go. They have electric paint now, and I don't know why they don't. I mean, it's cool that they got the lights, but to me, it's still very hard to read them sometimes. And to know where everything is at and know exactly where to go. But they do have electric paint now, and they could outline everything. Every little runway, every taxiway. So that you don't have to be confused. And it's electric, so I mean, they could actually turn it on and turn it off. Like here. I mean, quite kind of like this, you know, where they light up your path. Well, so, I mean, at least we didn't, the simulator didn't crash. Coming in for the approach, even though I crashed multiple times. Somebody's in my spot. I don't think collision is on.
Las Vegas ground, Kin India November, Victor 771 tree taxi to parking.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Charlie.
Again, we had everything off because we were flying high and it's night, so now let me kind of like turn on the graphics for the airport. Maybe see things a little bit better.
India November Victor 771 tree, did you copy?
It still made a mess of the terrain. I didn't pump a lot into terrain.
Parking using taxiway, Charlie Kin India November, Victor 771 tree.
Oh, I don't see where they want me to go. You know, where do you want me to go? Oh, now turn around and go all the way back to the other side, huh? I think not. I do not enjoy taxiing. I miss the AI that we used to have in 2020. The AI is that's the perfect job for the AI. You know, you want to, after a flight. I don't enjoy really long taxis. And once you land, turning on the AI, and once you're set for parking, and I call him Steve. Let Steve take over everything from there, and that way you can, you know, unwind, have a smoke, sip some coffee, and, you know, think about all the mistakes you made.
Las Vegas.
Oh. No.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree taxi to parking.
Kin India November Victor 771 tree taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Charlie.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Charlie Kin India November Victor 771 tree.
Nope, don't need to do any of that. Really? The Control Shift E to just go through your shutdown doesn't work? Well, I better learn it sooner or later. Engine start, cut off. But isn't cut off down? Cut off. TCAS ATC selector standby. Okay. Anti-collision lights off. External lights off. Fuel pumps. Well, those are on. Off, off. So up is off. So they were all off. How's that? Window heating. That's ground power. Aha. Nice. Off. 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 The air recirculation. Ah. Off, off. Auto brake off. APU master. Well, is there another? Okay, so that is off. The bleed. Take these here rosary bleeds. Oh, those rosary bleeds? Yeah, these rosary bleeds. Okay, well that didn't seem to turn off everything. There was like our battery and stuff. What are we missing? Cabin and utility power off. IFE and passenger seating off. Watt amper. Left engine start switch off. And there we are. No? Yeah? No? So why am I still hearing fan noises and the plane isn't shutting down? That was it. Just didn't go far enough. Okay, we did it. It wasn't pretty, and I did crash a lot, but I did manage to get us back to the approach point fix and eventually get it down to the ground and all of that. So a little bit more experience under the belt with the 737. So I would ask you to rate my performance, but I mean, come on. So thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, and I wish you safe flying. If I'm not subscribed to you, and you do all kinds of cool flight stuff too, and you're a pro like Pilot Luke was in here earlier, please say hello so I can go right to your channel and subscribe to you, and get notified whenever you're doing something cool. Never hesitate to come into my chat room and tell me what you're doing. Post a link. Like right now, I'm not going to do anything. Is anybody doing anything? Are you live streaming, or is anybody doing anything? You want to let us know? We can go check out your stuff. So, okay. Not, you have a wonderful night. I think we need to go into Vegas now and head over to Wahlburgers. And it's on, treats on me. Oop. Now is when we need like our little Joby Going the wrong way? Certainly. Whoop. Hey. Easy. There's the Luxor. I suppose it would be a shame for me to fly all the way out here and then not do... and to dip out and not do a quick run through. Speed up the drone camera. Okay, Mandalay Bay. You've never been here. Got a cool Allegiant Stadium. That's a little bit further. Let's do Luxor. What do they got written on the side? Superstars. America's Got Talent, huh? Whoa. Oh, you hit the wrong button. Did it reset the drone? The speed? Yeah, it did. Thing. Don't hit that 5 key. Hyper Esports Arena. Okay. The Excalibur. T-Mobile Arena. Got a couple of UFC fights there. Allegiant Stadium is over here now. New York, New York. The MGM. Can't remember where Wahlburgers is at exactly. I'd have to... My cousin usually does the driving around. He knows this place like the back of his hand. Actually, he lives here. CVS. Okay, now are we near... I think Haraz is just a little bit further with the place I was telling you about. He likes to go there a lot. Now there's the Bellagio. Yeah. Paris. Architecture around this place is awesome. In the paid version that I have for 2020, the fountains work. It's awesome. The walkway. I think this is Carnival here. Yep. Maybe. Pretty sure. I don't recall that though. I think it's actually... Oh, I get confused. Caesar's Palace. Oh, here we are. Matt Franco. I want to say Treasure Island, but Neiman Marcus. Circus. Stratosphere. And then you start getting into old school Las Vegas. This is the old strip down here. I think these were like the original gangster locations. So yeah, I mean, once you leave that, you have to drive quite a stretch to get over here. There's the Heart Attack Grill. Okay, I think we're going there to eat, since it's popping right out at us. So yeah, I'm treating. Mob Museum. Yeah, told you, the mobsters. Fremont Street Experience, Neapolis. Where you can like do a, what do they call that? It's not, so they put you on a string or a rope or whatever, and then they fly you down this tube. Trump's place is around here somewhere. It's back that way. Yeah, the gold one. Okay, so back over to the Heart Attack Grill to eat. Oh, we didn't go see the Sphere. Oh, I hope they release a new version, man. I would love to see things much better again. Oh, I'm sure there's always... I don't ever get in any trouble. I'm a quiet kind of person. And I don't ever cause any trouble. Boy. People get drunk, they get crazy. The building stopped us. Man, it's awful bright. Somebody needs to turn down the volume a little bit. They're blinding me. Oh, the Sphere is having a glitch tonight. It does change. Sometimes it changes to whatever is going on. I have seen different things pop up on it. Eek. This is where usually we stay, right down in this, right here, this resort right here. Usually get a room right over here. That's usually our spot right there. And then right on top of it. All right, now I can say thank you for tuning in. You have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow sometime. Weekends are always up in the air. Monday through Friday, I try to always be on time for my 1 p.m. live stream show. Today was an exception. Everything went sideways. Didn't even make the Microsoft Flight Simulator community fly-in today. So Monday through Friday, usually 1 p.m., except for Fridays, which is noon, the fly-in. And weekends are like this, just up in the air. So, see ya. See ya.